Welcome to a world of absolute tranquility, brought to you by Animal Stories 1957, where nature and felines exist in harmony. The golden sun rises slowly above the horizon, casting a warm and gentle glow over the sleeping garden filled with life. Ginger rests peacefully on the wooden porch, his orange fur catching the first rays of light that break through the trees. In the safety of the nest, Mama Cat watches over her little ones as they dream deeply in the morning silence. Observe the delicate rhythm of life as a tiny chest rises and falls, completely unaware of the vast world outside. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy of leaves, painting the ground with shifting patterns of gold and shadow in the breeze. Bright blue eyes blink open slowly, taking in the colors of a new day that promises adventure and endless gentle moments. Mama Cat stretches her elegant body, waking up her muscles and preparing to guide her family through another beautiful sunny day. Ginger moves with the silent grace of a predator who has chosen peace, his paws barely making a sound on grass. Even the dry leaves on the ground seem to welcome the soft touch of tiny paws exploring the garden this morning. A moving tail becomes the most fascinating toy in the world for these little ones, sparking a game of pure joy. A rough tongue provides the softest comfort, grooming away the sleep and reminding the kitten that it is loved and safe. Ginger finds his favorite spot among the wildflowers, acting as the silent guardian of this peaceful sanctuary for the feline family. Nature introduces itself in the form of a fluttering white butterfly, surprising the young explorer with its delicate and silent flight. With wobbly legs and courageous hearts, the kittens take their first steps into the vast green ocean of the backyard garden. The sunlight turns Ginger's orange coat into living fire, a warm beacon of color amidst the cool greens of the foliage. Every small obstacle is a mountain to conquer, teaching lessons of persistence and balance to the young and determined adventurer. Mama Cat keeps a watchful distance, allowing them freedom while her amber eyes ensure that no harm comes to her brood. Even in deep relaxation, the instincts remain sharp, as an ear twists to catch the melody of a bird overhead. Trust is displaying a soft belly to the sky, soaking in the warmth while the daisies dance in the gentle breeze. The sky finds a mirror on the ground, capturing the infinite blue in a small puddle left behind by the rain. Ripples disturb the reflection as a thirsty kitten drinks, connecting the sky and the earth through a simple act of survival. A gentle touch of noses speaks volumes in a silent language of friendship, respect, and shared history between these two souls. Gravity is momentarily defied as the hunter practices his skills, turning a falling leaf into the ultimate prize of the hunt. Tiny claws find purchase on the rough bark, learning the textures of the world one tactile experience at a time. From above, the garden is a living tapestry of green, woven with the vibrant threads of lives playing out in peace. The ancient stone holds the heat of the sun, offering a perfect heated bed for Ginger to rest his weary bones. An empty pot becomes a fortress of solitude and a strategic lookout point for the smallest member of the feline family. The wind breathes life into the shadows, creating a moving puzzle on the grass that fascinates the curious minds of kittens. Care is shared freely here, as Mama Cat tends to Ginger, reinforcing the bonds of their family with every rhythmic stroke. Sensitive whiskers map the world in detail, exploring the delicate fragrance of a rose that has bloomed just for this moment. As a pile of soft fur and warmth creates the perfect sleeping arrangement, providing comfort and security under the cool flower shade. Wisdom comes early to the young, as the kitten learns to admire the buzzing worker bee from a respectful and safe distance. Ginger decides to end his nap, moving with purpose towards the water bowl, his shadow trailing behind him like a ghost. Cool water refreshes the spirit, a simple necessity that becomes a moment of pause and reflection for the thirsty orange cat. A sudden burst of speed from a lizard captures the collective attention of the group, sharpening their instincts in a heartbeat. The sun climbs higher to its peak, bathing the world in the intense clarity and vibrant colors of a beautiful midday. This is the heart of their world, a circle of nourishment and love where the mother gives everything to her growing family. Tiny tails twitch in unison, and a visual symphony of satisfaction that accompanies the quiet sounds of feeding time in the garden. A slow blink is a kiss across the distance, a silent message of trust and affection sent from Ginger to Mama. Sleep is so deep and peaceful that even the touch of a falling leaf cannot disturb the dreams of the innocent. Rhythmic kneading is a memory of childhood comfort, a soothing motion that Mama Cat performs to lull herself into a trance. From down here among the grass roots, the world seems like an endless forest of green reaching up to the sky. A tiny visitor in a red coat marches along a twig, adding a splash of vibrant color to the natural palette. Ginger claims the furniture with a rub of his cheek, marking the boundaries of his kingdom with his own unique scent. Energy returns after the nap, exploding into a game of tag where the only rule is to run fast and have fun. Mock battles are fought with soft paws and tumbled fur, preparing them for a future life with lessons disguised as play. Amidst the whirlwind of playing kittens, but Mama Cat maintains her composure, focusing on the serious business of keeping her coat pristine. The entire garden is captured within the depth of those eyes, a silent observer recording every moment of this peaceful afternoon. Wings of gossamer and light rest briefly on the fence, a fragile beauty that reminds us of nature's delicate engineering. The shadow is an elusive opponent for the black kitten, always just out of reach no matter how fast he pounces. Two lives are woven together like their tails, finding comfort in simply being near each other as the afternoon wears on. The wind decides to decorate the garden, shaking the branches to create a soft, falling confetti of pink and white petals. To a kitten, a falling petal is a piece of magic from the sky, something to be caught and cherished momentarily. Softness meets softness as a paw presses gently into the fallen bloom. Yea, a tactile connection between the animal and the plant. A single soft call is all it takes to summon the troops, proving that Mother's voice is the strongest law here. The family circle is complete once more, gathering in the cool shade to recharge their energy in a pile of warmth.
You're a good boy.
Ginger
Yes,
takes
you
the outer
are.
watch, a loyal sentry who is ready to drift into dreams while still guarding those he loves. The frantic energy of play is replaced by the slow, hypnotic rhythm of deep sleep, restoring the body for future adventures. Shadows begin to lengthen and stretch across the grass as the sun starts its slow descent towards the western horizon line. Even the birds sense the truce of the afternoon nap, landing close by to share in the quiet moment of rest. Backlit by the sun, the tiny hairs on an ear glow like a halo, highlighting the angelic innocence of the sleeper. In the theater of dreams, Ginger is still running free, chasing phantoms across fields that exist only in his sleeping mind. Yes, a mother never truly sleeps. She rests with one eye on the world, always ready to spring into action if needed. A wandering seed tickles a nose, breaking the spell of sleep and bringing Ginger back to the reality of the garden. A massive yawn stretches the jaw and clears the mind, signaling the end of the nap and the start of evening. One by one, the little ones stir, mimicking their elders as they stretch away the stiffness of their long afternoon slumber. The golden hour arrives, painting the world in rich hues of amber and honey, the most magical time of the day. The evening patrol begins, a gentle promenade through their domain to enjoy the cooling air and the fading light of day. Long shadows become playmates, stretching out across the lawn and inviting the kittens to chase their own distorted reflections. Ginger seeks the high ground, finding a perch from which he can survey his family with a look of quiet satisfaction. Yet the dying light ignites a fire in his eyes, revealing the wild soul that still lives within the heart of the house cat. The scent of lavender fills the air, a natural perfume that calms the senses and signals that the day is ending. A speck of dust caught in a sunbeam becomes a magical creature to be hunted, proving that wonder is everywhere. Silhouetted against the painted sky, they become timeless figures, shadows of nature enjoying the final moments of the sun's warmth. The sun bids its final farewell, slipping below the horizon and surrendering the sky to the coming velvet of the night. As the light fades, the sounds of the day are replaced by the cricket's song, a lullaby for the tired world. Home calls them back, a beacon of yellow light promising warmth, food, and safety from the cooling air of the evening. Ginger leaves his post to join the retreat, ensuring that no one is left behind in the darkening garden tonight. Their wooden steps welcome them back, a familiar path that marks the transition from the wild garden to the comfort of home. The simple joy of a meal shared together brings the family close, satisfying the hunger built up from a day of play. A full belly leads to a contented heart, and the ritual of cleaning begins as they prepare to settle down. The rug becomes a bed, and the mother becomes a pillow, as the pile of fur reassembles for the night. Ginger takes his place beside them, his presence a solid wall of warmth and security against the dark of the night. The day's adventures are heavy on heavy eyelids, and the fight against sleep is a battle that is happily lost. A circle of light holds back the darkness, creating a sanctuary where nothing matters but the warmth of those you love. A collective purr rises from the group, a healing vibration that resonates with the peace of the quiet evening air. A moth dances around the light, but the hunters are too tired to care, watching the show with heavy, sleepy eyes. Paws touch in the quiet dark, a silent reaffirmation of the bond that holds this little family unit together so tightly. Outside the circle of light, the garden sleeps too, whispering secrets in the wind to the trees and the stars. Buried deep in the softest fur, the smallest kitten finds the safest place in the universe to drift into dreams. Affection flows freely in the quiet moments, a tender exchange that needs no words to express deep love and gratitude. The house stands as a silent guardian in the night, a vessel of life and warmth in the vast sleeping landscape. The moon climbs high to watch over the world, casting a silver blanket of light that turns the garden into magic. For a fleeting second, the moon is captured in an eye, a connection between the celestial watcher and the earthly guardian. Total relaxation takes over. Yes, as muscles go limp and the kittens surrender completely to the restorative power of deep sleep. The texture of peace is soft fur rising and falling, a rhythmic motion that marks the passage of time in sleep. Above them, the universe continues its grand dance, with stars twinkling like distant eyes watching over the sleeping feline family. They fit together perfectly, a living puzzle of warmth and fur where every piece relies on the others for comfort. The wind sings a lullaby through the leaves, a gentle whispering song that accompanies the dreams of everyone in the garden. Ears may twitch, but eyes remain closed, for there is a deep knowing that all is well and safe tonight. A chin resting on a head is a seal of protection, a promise that the mother is there, shielding her young. Darkness is not scary here. It is a warm blanket that wraps around the house, inviting rest and peaceful dreams. Dreams take them to places we cannot see, chasing butterflies and climbing trees in a world made entirely of their imagination. Even the flowers close their eyes, folding their petals tight to wait for the kiss of the morning sun tomorrow. Night spins its own jewels as dew begins to form on delicate webs, preparing to sparkle when the dawn breaks. The garden breathes slowly in the silence, a sanctuary of life pausing to recharge before the cycle begins all over again. Deep in the night, the bond of family is the anchor that holds them steady in the sea of dreams. There is nothing left to do but rest, to let go of the day and float in this ocean of tranquility. Artificial lights fade away, leaving only the ancient soft glow of the moon to watch over their innocent, peaceful slumber. Side by side, they drift through the night, partners in life and in dreams, surrounded by the love they created. And so we leave them here, wrapped in the embrace of the night, waiting for the sun to rise once more. Thank you for sharing this moment of pause with us at Animal Stories 1957. May your own dreams be peaceful.